Hello!
Yo,
More Fire Emblem Gaiden Forever Draft with, um, who are you?
irony. What? Hello, hi.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Gaiden, truly the greatest Fire Emblem game of all time, uh, and truly the greatest commentary of all time.
Yep,
Let's go.
totally. This time with 60% more volume and a lot more Bowie speed. So I gave Bowie at least two of those speed fountains.
That's
Uh,
probably the correct decision here, right?
yeah, and I believe I
Bowie
gave
stats.
Celica whatever the other thing is.
I
Uh,
believe it's a power. At
yeah,
least in Echoes, it's power.
I believe it is power. But so for this part of the draft, this is Celica Act One. I have available to me Celica and May because they are free, and I drafted Leon and Bowie, and that's all I have. Right?
No
This is
healer.
normally weird because normally you want Saber to carry you, but it's fine. It's doable. Um, there are a few difficult maps, but you can make do. And Leon is probably the best character in Celica route, except for I guess Jenny if you or I mean yeah Jenny or Silk if you do route skip shenanigans.
Yeah, this the
Um,
kills Silk on Alm route to revive her on Celica,
yeah,
to make your life easier.
which I found out something later, which we'll see at the very end actually that you can do something similar to that, but without killing people, which is very funny but not applicable for this run probably.
Uh,
Um, But so it means that we are going to have some difficulty with not having Saber, just because all of our units are going to uh, be very squishy and also possibly slowly kill themselves by draining all their HP using magic, like May is currently doing. Um,
you Each unit can only take like 4 hits from like
yeah.
actual enemies besides these fuckers.
hmm
So
I mean, you can see May's getting a little low HP right now, and we're going up against the most nothing things possible. Uh, Furthermore, Leon is good, but he isn't the most tanky. And since most of our other units aren't tanky, we're gonna have to make our own tanks. Normally, you have Saber and maybe Valbar be your tanks. We don't have
I,
that.
I think calling Valbar much of anything is kind of an overstatement. That man
Yeah,
does
it's
nothing.
it's pretty much Saber, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Kamui, I guess if you once you get him off the ground, but that also takes a bit. So we do
yeah.
have some bulk issues, and to that end, this is actually my a recording of my second time playing, at least like the first three chapters of Gaiden, because well, Celica Act Two, because I did forget to save and died at the like mercenary chapter because I tried to face tank with Celica and she got doubled and killed immediately and I lost all progress. And we are not watching that shit again.
Imagine being so much of a loser that you forget to save.
I
Could
know.
not be me.
Imagine being so much of a loser that you lose Fire Emblem Gaiden, the best game of
Exactly.
all time.
Truly the
Um,
greatest game ever designed.
I know, Celica has so much defense that it's so hard for her to die. Anyway, we
Right.
managed to beat up the zombies. Just
And her
barely, you
promo
know.
bonuses will be so fantastic when we get those.
And I actually remember to save.
Yeah, saving.
Let's
I
go.
love saving.
Anyway, we get Saber, who
What
we're
the
not allowed to
fuck is that
use.
saber haircut?
Yep,
I've never
he's
seen that sprite. That is so bad.
he looks something else. He got a glow up. Let's just say that he got a glow up.
Yeah, that is massive glow up.
Anyway, here we begin with our face tanking Celica abilities. We're using Celica because she counterattacks with the sword, which means she doesn't drain her own HP on enemy phase. And furthermore, I think only she either has equal to or slightly worse than the defensive Bowie. And so basically, what we do here is we have Celica sit there and uh, hopefully bait attacks on enemy phase while we creep up with Bowie and May. attacking at 2 and 3 range, like respectively. Trying to get our levels up so that we can do this strategy for harder maps, because there are harder maps approaching rapidly.
Yeah, and with this kind of team, your best bet is May dodge tank. Oh my
Yep.
god,
Madar.
and that's not reliable.
Yeah, nope. And plus, I'm not sitting through that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. No. Um,
Ugh.
Another thing is we do really, really need to hit Seraphim level by the dragon fight, because there is no way we'll be able to do that without hitting Seraphim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you're supposed to actually wait to do that map until you end up with Seraphim.
Yeah, that's true, but I never do that because I forget that you can skip it. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair.
But we do manage to get it on time by a decent margin, and we do actually have some trouble without it because it's still not the most reliable. We need to bait it with somebody, and we still don't
you don't have great units to bait that.
I believe I wind up using May Dodge Shake actually to bait it, which is very funny.
May Dodge Tank, truly the greatest thing you could be doing in Fire Emblem Gaiden for not even the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Actually, no,
Gaiden.
not even that.
Fire
It's
Emblem
the
Gaiden.
Famicom.
It is the Famicom.
God.
Oh my gosh.
I have to not be bad at my Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'm not a fake gamer.
It's okay. I don't care about where I play Gaiden as long as I'm playing Gaiden.
So true. There's no greater pastime than playing Fire Emblem Gaiden.
Yeah, it's.
I wish I could do this all the time.
Mm-hmm. It should be a competitive ranked sport, actually.
Honestly, yeah.
There should be an
Like,
Olympics.
Gaiden
Whoever
speedruns.
gets the Gaiden world record speed run during the Olympics gets the gold medal. Silver medal.
I gotta know now.
To...
What is the Gaiden speed? Fire Emblem. I'm looking this up on speedrun.com because I gotta know.
That's great. I think it's kind of like the FE1 speedrun where you can just like game end glitch it. Like you can wrong warp to the
you
credits.
might be right. Speedrun.com, Fire Emblem Gaiden. Let's just find out what is the Fire Emblem Gaiden world record?
Here we
there
come
are
across where
two
I
speed runs. There's two speed runs for any percent. It's 5 hours and 48 minutes and a 6 hours and 6 minutes.
Oh, it is not warp skippable, or I mean warp skippable.
Yeah, you're not. You are not credit skipping. And the normal all recruitment and survival is 7 hours and 12 minutes.
Wow.
Anyway,
Phase Tank Celica manages to get us to those brigands, and now we come across the final boss of the game, which is Leather Shield Mercenary, but Celica this time.
Yeah, truly the hardest enemy in the game.
Yeah. This map is weird, and I kind of almost cheat a little because I let them get distracted with killing Saber, who I have undrafted, before I... What's it called? Before I, like, let him heal off, and then I go around and kill him later. So technically, I did let him, like... He was off my back for a little while. Celica is about to die. And she did. Thankfully, this time, we saved the game.
Wait, Mycin comes and talks to you if you die? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, actually. What's he doing there?
I assume he's just talking to you in, like, a premonition.
Yeah. Anyway, this time I decided to fuck that, and we are going the other direction, because I cannot face tank with Celica anymore. It only worked for one chapter. At least
whole
one
map
chapter so far.
Oh, so far. We're gonna get some heat gameplay later, it seems.
Celica's actually the best face tanking Gaiden. They don't want you to know this, but it's true.
I can confirm. Celica good.
Celica is actually quite good. We also get very lucky with AI patterns, and by lucky I mean skillful because Gaiden moment, Gaiden moment.
Guided
Um,
moment.
this archer is also annoying as shit because he does an unreasonable amount of damage to our squishy mages, uh, and he's just like we can't counterattack him, and he's always like sitting up at that top thing, so he's just kind of always a threat until we can take him out. For that reason, we like really prioritize taking him out over like any of the fighter schmucks.
Yeah. What a jackass. This fucking archer.
Yeah, it's like that it's like how when you're playing the final map of Echoes, you know, and there's Duma there, and you're like, man, I gotta kill this Duma guy, and there's just like Jeddah spawning a bunch of like eyeballs everywhere. You know, it's like
Yeah,
that.
fuck those eyeballs. I hate those eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. The fucking biggles, dude. Um, it's he's just like annoying. We've got, you know, the hardest enemy humanity has ever seen. So a leather shield mercenary, you know.
Yeah.
And we also got to deal with
Duma,
this archer
leather shield mercenary.
hitting
Same
us
dude.
from across the boats. Anyway, Celica levels up speed.
Woo! Celica speed. We love Celica speed.
Another thing about Celica and her growths is that her growing defense at all is absolutely not guaranteed. There have been playthroughs made by me and probably several others where she does not grow speed until she promotes. She just gets base level speed.
What
Or not speed,
what is
defense.
Celica's speed growth?
I'm losing my mind.
What are Celica's growths as a whole? I don't actually know. Uh,
They're a lot worse than Alm's.
that's true.
It's like
Uh,
she's built like every other mage, right? She's built like
right.
she's like squishy, and you do not want a lord to be squishy. Like, obviously this has been done
Right.
before, Micaiah and shit. I don't like squishy lords, and they're generally not that good when they are squishy.
Yeah, squishy lords are a pain to play around because then they can just see no combat unless you want a game over.
Yeah.
But Celica's growth, she has a 25 power growth, or strength, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Speed is 30 and defense is 20.
Yeah.
Those are some growths, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, she has 0 resistance growth, despite I think Alm has a 3.
Yeah. Which, to be fair,
It,
resistance isn't the best in this game. Like, it's
no, Alm has a 0.
yeah.
I think it's just Echo's Alm that has a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
Echo's Alm
no
has
one
3.
has resistance growth in this game, but like, and no one really has that good growths to begin with.
Oh.
But when it's your lord,
but
it really
Celica?
sucks. Anyway,
Celica
Celica's
and
at 2
Echoes
HP.
has a 4% resistance growth.
Let's go.
Huge. 4% versus 3.
Yeah.
That's such a good unit.
Celica almost dies, but Gaiden moment, the archer retreats while she's on 2 HP, and everyone else is unable to do it.
We love healing AI.
If healing AI wasn't in this game, this run would take so much longer, and now we have these healing tiles up there, and also the leather
Now you
shield
can go into
mercenary
your
has,
own healing
has
AI.
I wish. There are no healing items in this game, but
No raw flour to
No flour.
consume as you go on your conquest of Valencia.
Alm will go hungry. The leather shield mercenary and his small bandit counterpart have finished mauling Saber's face off. And now we are going to poke at him with our slightly healed up units, whose Celica lives by 2 points, which is exactly 1 point of strength because she gets doubled, because of course she does.
Good unit.
After healing. Basically, we're gonna wall off for 1 combat while we cast a bunch of lightning and pray it hits, because if it doesn't, this dude will never go away, ever. And we hit a lightning. And he goes into healing AI, because this game rules.
Yeah, healing AI.
We take the opportunity while he's backtracking to heal up a bit more and kill his companion, I guess. and we get a May level up, which is just HP. Sounds bad. I'll honestly take it.
Yeah, that's one more attack in a
Mhm.
chapter, or at least like um, you know, it's some bulk
Yeah.
for
Anyway, we
the
win
best
the
dodge
game.
tank in the game.
We win the
Woo!
game, and we get the leather shield, which we actually
Easy map.
have the speed to use for once. Sometimes. We mostly can't double. Whoever's holding it can't double when they have it on, but Celica face tank. Don't care, really. Then
Yeah.
we go to the pirate fort where we get the green units. Most people reset the map so that the green units disappear. I have never done this because I have never in my life had any of the green units die. Leon is the most likely to die, and he is the only one we're allowed to use out of this group. But I decided not to do it anyway because I need the distraction, and I mean, when else is Valbar and Kama gonna get any sunshine in this? The answer is none because I'm not allowed to use them. Phase Tank Celica.
Exactly.
Phase Tank Celica. And let's just say that they really show off. That's not all. It's
Leon doesn't.
they
God,
know they have one chapter, so they're making
they're making the best and getting
yeah they're
crit
making
kills.
sure. Also, I think May one rounds those fighters like barely.
She missed like a loser.
Yeah, whereas Bowie does not because poor boy does not get speed.
Yep. He was also using Thunder, but he also didn't have the strength to double any, or he didn't have the strength to actually one round even if he did.
Yeah, he's just kind of Bowie's weird. I actually drafted his second pick out of all the people I drafted because I was like, he will make the beginning a lot less painless, or painful, a lot less painless, just by being an extra warm body who can do stuff. And he sure did, but I don't know if that was worth it in hindsight. I should have at least picked some people before him. But
Right.
he does okay for himself. Valbo he be doing. Um,
He's balling.
they they really hold their own, you know. I can't believe
Yeah.
anyone would think that they're a liability. Bowie crits another person and gets a magic skill HP level up. Oh my god, I will take that. Thank you, Bowie. And I believe May also
Big
gets a
we
level
take
up in
those.
its magic skill. Would have really liked
Let's
the HP,
go.
but you know what? We take the magic where we can get it.
I still don't even completely understand how the skill stat works
I
for
have no
mages
idea.
in Gaiden and Echoes.
Hmm.
I assume it just affects crit, but
Yeah,
I'm unsure.
it's weird because luck is like magic avoid in this game, which is really weird.
Yeah,
Um, I'm pretty sure skill is just crit. I don't know how it works. It's like different in every game, and I can never remember quite how it works. I just know it affects crit and hit most of the time,
yeah,
and or hit.
yeah. Because somehow it's an or in this game in particular, because it's one of very few games where magic is just flat accuracy.
Yeah,
Um, I can only think of like one other game where like magic accuracy works differently compared to regular accuracy, and that's Three Houses. Though I am unsure on how that works in Three
yeah,
Houses. I'm a little bit more sure because in this it's like flat accuracy, and then there's a couple of like very minor modifiers to that flat
yeah. If
accuracy.
any enemy happens to have a luck stat, aka literally just Rudolph, I think that has like a significant luck stat, which makes him very annoying to kill. Um, it's mostly just flat damage.
Yeah,
Uh,
or flat accuracy.
or yeah, that's right. Leon is actually coming back to get healed because he's a good green unit. Ladies and gentlemen, take
Yeah.
notes. This is what a good green unit is like.
Take notes so you can be a good green unit for yourself.
Hmm.
Because as we all know, we will all turn into green units
Yeah.
one day.
Any aspirant green units watching this video right now, take notes because look at
Yes.
this man. Look at him.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Fantastic green unit performance. I have never seen better green unit.
Green unitary.
Yes.
Uh,
It doesn't get better than this.
maybe they're so good because they're not actually green in this game. They are just blue.
That's true. They're blue. They're just not controllable blues.
They are going for the kill. They're really going. That's like Valbar's third crit or something. And they're just going straight for the boss. They really are. They're just heading right for him. They see blood right now, and they are also trying to steal our experience. But it's okay.
Experience thieves.
I respect them. I respect their endeavors, even if they may steal my experience. They might need it for themselves one day. When they're out on their adventures without us.
One day they'll have their own aspirations and goals, and we have to respect that for them.
Yeah. And they might need, wherever they're going, I'm sure they'll need some experience. I will actually be recruiting Valbo, because we do need to recruit Valbo in order to get Leon. But he doesn't do anything. Yeah,
he's just there to exist with a whole lot of force.
And I do take a few opportunities to purposefully kill him off. So, sorry, Valbar, I guess. Kamui is left on this island forever. Valbo does us a solid, though, and does not steal this EXP. Kamui, he does. Not. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, shoot. I misremembered.
He doesn't. Boss kill.
What an upstanding citizen.
Exactly.
Would be nice if Celica could hit, though.
Yeah, Celica. Please hit your attack.
No angel magic yet. We'll just have it go to May, where she gets magic HP, which is fantastic. Alright, we're back.
We're back. I can't talk. We are back with more Fire Emblem Gaiden.
We are Gaidening so dang hard right now.
Yeah,
and boy,
Gaidening out of our minds.
I'm so Gaiden pilled right now. I forgot that the steel sword goes to someone's inventory, so it's currently just weighing Bowie down for no goddamn reason.
Oh wait, he gets weighed down even though he can't use it?
Yep.
That's insane.
So he no longer doubles, which is hilarious. At least I think so. It is zombies, so he could just double anyway, because those guys have like negative speed. I mean, their legs are literally rotten. What did you expect?
Right. They have to literally just, slime their way through the ground in order to reach you. Like, how do you expect these fuckers to be fast? Also, shit, he just spawned 2 waves of reinforcement back to back.
Yes, he sure did.
But he wasn't supposed to do that.
Gaiden. Anyway, we get Angel. Right on time.
Woo!
It unfortunately comes at a hefty... Cool. Oh, he does not get weighed down enough to not double the zombies. He, in fact, one-rounds them.
He's doing it with Thunder, too.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. Bowie good, question mark? Or zombies bad? One of the two.
Yeah, zombies good and bad. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe zombies good because they're bad. One annoying thing, though, is I want to give Leon a bunch of XP here, but 2 problems with that. One is he misses like hell, and 2, these guys give no goddamn experience.
It is interesting to think of the course that archers have taken across the series, where in this game they're inaccurate as fuck. They have no hit. Like, bows kind of suck at everything except the fact that they're 5 range, therefore they have to be the best. But in every other Fire Emblem game, bows are the accurate one. That's their whole shtick.
Yeah, it's weird.
Make your mind Fire Emblem.
And then there's like fates where they're like just as accurate as everything else, but sometimes they get like big crit bonuses when you're like a sniper or you're like a Kenshi, which is like just a good class. You know?
Kenshi's so good. I love Kenshi.
It's so cool.
Kenshi's one of my favorite classes in the series. But like, actually, Fates is funny with the way it handles bows, because bows are like one of the most accurate weapon types in Fates, but Yumis are not. Yumi's have like 65 hit. It's really bad. The Yumi accuracy is entirely carried by the innate accuracy bonus of Sniper, which I believe exists,
Oh,
as well as certain blow.
huh.
Otherwise, they have dog water accuracy.
I did not
Don't
know that.
quote me on that accuracy thing.
I know they
The
have. I know snipers have a crit bonus in
Yes,
Fates.
snipers do have a crit bonus, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All of the in Fates, all of the foot locked one weapon classes have like some special bonuses. Funnily enough, there's a couple of detrimental ones. Um, the Berserker class has negative crit avoid,
That is
which
hilarious.
does not help Arthur. Because yeah. But
Arthur.
also like all of them have some crit. And it varies. And also to make your life easier as the player, it in fact halves all of these bonuses, or at least the crit ones. It is half for enemy units.
Oh, that's kind of nice actually, but that's really
Yeah.
funny that they give the
Um,
crit avoid detriment.
yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
fucking dumb, and well, it's not fucking dumb. It's kind of silly. Um, and it's really weird for Fates because it's like they try to pretend like crit building with Berserker is like a thing you can do. But then if you crit build with Berserker, it automatically means that you're facing crit no matter what.
Yeah, that's
So you
wild.
basically lock to bronze axes.
Mm-hmm. This guy summons
Um,
one zombie this turn, by the way. And one annoying
let's
thing
go.
is, this guy kind of hurts to counterattack, and he never attacks, like ever. So he's just kind of
This
annoying to
boss
deal with.
is this boss is one of the worst
Yeah,
bosses in Fire Emblem history. To be fair, or to be
yeah.
honest, he's
He's just
a
kind of weird,
bitch.
and Celica's been pretty whittled down by taking 1 HP from 5 gazillion zombies. Um,
And you have no healer,
yep, no healer,
no Jenny.
no Janny. I do believe Celica gets recover, pretty soon.
She does, but she can't heal
Yeah, but
herself.
she can't heal herself, which is why she's hanging out on that tile. And then here's where I realize that it's Oh no, it's not here what I realized. But Celica takes a lot of damage from this guy. Uh,
Yes.
she doesn't have res. This guy unfortunately has a startling amount of defense, and Celica can't really hit with the thing. He summons one zombie again. Gaiden
Let's
is such
go.
a great game. I decide
This
to
is
try
truly
the
the greatest
angel
game of all
thing.
time.
Uh,
Ooh.
ow.
Ooh. She got doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
And with the high HP cost of Angel, I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna die. Uh, the thing about this is that guy never attacks, even if he sees a kill. So
Which
he
is
would never attack. The
strange.
only people I'd have to be worried about would be zombies, which theoretically could kill Celica here, but as you can see from that little hit gauge at the bottom, zombies don't have the best hit rates against Celica when she's on the heal tile.
Yeah. The Valentian heal tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Gaiden moment. Power defense level up, by the way. Fantastic for
Let's
Celica.
go.
Leon continues to miss.
Greatest level of all time.
I decide to heal up a bit with May. This does mean that less bosses, or I mean more zombies are going to spawn as I continue to not kill the bosses. Which almost bites me in the ass here, but it's fine
Yeah.
because zombies are bad.
Yeah, I don't even think that thing would do significant damage, even if it did hit.
It would do 1 damage, which
Yeah.
is fine, but Celica is also at low HP, and that also,
You know.
annoyingly enough, limits the amount of spells I could use, which are my main way of killing this guy.
Yeah,
Um,
because it avoids his terrain bonus.
yeah, and also this guy had, I think I said this already, but he has startlingly high defense. He, like Celica with the sword deals like 2 damage to him, times 2.
Right.
I do send Celica back to get healed, and I actually exchanged the steel sword and the leather shield with Bowie and Celica, since Celica can actually use it, which is kind of funny, honestly. It's kind of weird that Celica can use swords.
Well,
because
makes sense.
she's not very good at using them. Let's be real. The best thing about it is that it means she's not using her own HP on enemy phase for the most part. Big crit.
Yeah,
You love to
makes her
see it.
bulkier.
Yeah, it does make her functionally bulkier, but she just doesn't do damage with it, like, at all. And, like,
It's the
yeah.
what we'll call the Tamara effect.
Yeah.
But
It's-
also,
Speaking of Engage, I always forget that Saline can use swords as well. I saw, like, her using a Wodao recently. I was like, oh shit, she can do that. I forgot about that.
speaking of fucking Wodao in Engage is so dumb. How did that get past development? Because the whole gimmick of the Wodaos, it's supposed to be like way higher crit than the Killing Edge, but like I think it usually has like lower might. In Engage, it has lower both. It's weaker and has less crit, and I don't
Ew.
understand how that happened.
That's annoying. Wodao's supposed to be like low might, high crit, and it's like usually supposed to be like for training shitty people or people who are otherwise shitty, like Fear, you know?
Yeah, it gives them some crit to rely on.
Yeah.
But then they hand it to Kagetsu, and Kagetsu's one running things without a crit, but also his crit rate's only like 20 with the Wodao.
And it's also
And-
usually like, oh, if you either get this at endgame or you save it until like, not literal endgame, but like the end of the game, the last few chapters, you'll probably have a sword master who's doing a bunch of damage and doesn't need the like might, so they'll just always crit pretty much. Speed level.
Yeah, like that's what you do with like Rucker in FE6, right? Like
yeah, it's what you do
just
with,
nukes
like,
things.
with you do it sometimes in 3 houses with like sword users.
That's true.
But it's
Wodao
kind of
Plus
just
is
weird
pretty
that
strong.
they gave it to Kagetsu. Kagetsu.
I mean, it makes sense that they gave it to Kagetsu because Kagetsu is a quote-unquote sword master.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
also, it's so weird and underwhelming in Engage, and I don't understand why they built it like that. It doesn't make sense.
I finally do manage to kill the guy. May finally whittles him down because he keeps missing Dora, and May does a lot of damage. And May actually does get enough EXP to learn Aura, like really early actually.
Woo!
Which does come in handy for this next
Aura's
play.
very strong.
Yeah. It's not as strong as like in FE1 where it's just like it weighs you down to all hell, but it's like a flat 20 damage on like everyone.
Oh shit, that's wild. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it makes Linda very good for boss killing and stuff.
Oh, really?
Because
Linda
it's actually a
actually
PRF
good?
in that game. But in this game, you can actually double with it, but it usually does. It has a high HP cost, but it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And it's really good because of how magic works in this game for killing bosses again, which is very cool that it keeps that identity, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Just the
Aura
Aura,
kind of
big,
keeps
strong.
that identity for most Arcanea / Valentia games of
Yeah.
just being like high might and stuff. I try to bait the boss at first with continuing to phase tank Celica, and it goes not so great. One thing that's great about this map is you do get a nice free forest to work with at the beginning, where you bait him from, but
It's interesting that
damage.
there are forests in this map because this is a beach in
Yeah.
Echoes, and I don't remember it having. It might have forests. I forget.
Another really annoying thing about Seraphim in this game, or Angel as it's called, low hit. And you need that shit to hit. Like multiple
Wait,
times.
it's low hit? Isn't it like 90 accuracy in Echoes?
I think it is. It's like 70 or so in this game.
It's wild. Why the
And
fuck?
Celica does die because of
Wow.
the high HP cost. And another thing is you need to hit it like twice, maybe 3 times if you miss like Aura or like some lightnings from Bowie or May and stuff. And
You're
also,
bound to do it.
not that many people can do it. I do get rid of the steel sword and give the leather shield to Celica so that she takes less damage, which thereby makes it less likely for the dragon to attack her, which thereby makes it more likely to have her have more opportunities to hit Angel, which is a very
Yeah.
weird way of saying it makes her hit Angel more, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I get some pretty bad luck with hitting Angel. I've already missed one, and it cost me that attempt. But May dodge tank?
May dodge tank moment?
May dodge tank.
May dodge tank.
May
Let's
dodge
go.
tank. And does a nice 8
Big
damage.
8 damage.
Respectable.
We love a big 8 damage.
And then Aura. 14.
Ooh.
Nice.
Big 14.
And then here we go, Angel. Oh, I was wrong. It is not.
Yes.
It is not low hit in this game. I just missed.
I
it
think
a
you
lot.
just got really unlucky.
Yeah, I think I just got really unlucky. Well, that's miss number 2. And you may realize that we are not in a very defensive formation here. We are going to have to dodge. May dodge tank.
May dodge.
Nope.
Oh.
But it's okay.
She lived.
Because May's good and has leveled up HP
Yeah,
a few
May good.
times. This time for sure. Gaiden, Fire Emblem Gaiden for the Nintendo Famicom.
Truly the greatest video game of all time.
Just gotta let it sink in for a bit.
Yep.
That was
Just hold
number
BL.
3. Someone's probably gonna die here. May's at 2 HP. I can't fire off Aura again.
Just gonna
Well, let's get some Leo
imagine some
HP.
tears here.
Or not.
Woo!
Maybe Bowie can hit Lightning. That'd be pretty nice. No? Okay.
Lightning crit? Nope.
May dodge.
May
tank?
dodge.
May dodge.
May
tank?
dodge.
May dodge tank.
Yeah!
Alright, guys. Now this time for sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hit Seraphim right now.
Let's
Yeah!
fucking go. And then we get the Leo miss. And then we get the Bowie hit. Thank God I would
Yeah.
have weeped.
If
wept.
that had missed, oh my god.
And we get the Holy Ring, which is so good because we're like all mages, and that kind of negates the cost of HP for like a turn.
Yeah.
And this chapter is kind of weird because the Bone Walkers actually like hit hard. Speed
Right.
level up on Leo, by the way, very nice. And
Nice.
with our mages, the zombies can like soften us up, and then like a Bone Knight could hit us, and then we just fucking die. And that's not very fun. But that's okay because I'm aware of this possibility and therefore play around it, like any good Fire Emblem player would.
So, I looked at the little sprite for the zombies for a little too long. And I realized it looks a little bit like they're doing the stanky leg at this speed.
They
Um,
are
Heck.
definitely doing the stanky leg. They're a little bow-legged, and yeah, they're definitely doing the stanky leg. It would be nice if I could get Leon some more XP so we could get faster on the track towards carrying our asses, but
right.
unfortunately, the only targets we've had so far have been either too hard for Leon to kill, or just not quite worked out. Like, they've either been too hard to kill, like the Draco zombie, which he missed when he was on 1 HP anyway, so that's his fault, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or it's been, like, zombies, which, like, don't give
No XP.
anything.
If he wanted the XP, he would have gotten it.
Yeah, like, at this point, he's being willfully underleveled. Like, look at that shit.
Yeah,
that
like
would have actually given some EXP. But no. Decided not to.
And yet, he does nothing.
Mhm.
Because he just doesn't want to be good. It's probably because you didn't draft Valbar, and that means he's,
Yeah.
you know,
I believe
he's feeling a little
uh,
unmotivated.
I believe Naoto got both Valbar and Kamui, and I'm left alone with Leo, who's unfortunately separated while Valbar and Kamui make out without him.
Damn.
That's gotta
It's,
feel
it's,
bad.
it's very unfortunate.
Power HP
Uh,
level up. Would have liked to see defense,
let's
but I'll
go.
take it.
Power is power. We
Power is
take
power.
those.
Is power. And with great power
Is power.
comes great
Comes great power.
power. Comes great
So
steel
true.
sword usage, I guess. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Celica. By sheer lack of any other sword users, you are the best sword user on this route at this moment.
Because you will eventually get another sword unit.
We
It'll
will,
be a
and
little
it
bit.
is the best one. Speaking of, uh, like the villagers in the other route, Atlas is available to be. It's free. He's free to use as a villager, or as a villager and into a cavalier, right? But that's awful. I drafted him to be a second archer, probably, uh, because I feel like,
Archer.
especially in Celica route, a second archer is very important. We have Leon already, and I will take a um, an archer atlas for sure. There's a lot of
Yeah.
desert and swamp maps, which means him as a cavalier is just dog shit. He's just really bad, unlike the other ones where it's like, yeah, they're still okay as cavaliers.
Yeah.
Um, but he's
It,
just
it,
real
it's
bad.
very funny how bad of a class Cavalier is in this game.
Yeah, it's very weird because in almost every other game, Cavalier is at least an above average class, if not one
Yeah.
of the best classes in the game. Um,
The only other class there are the only other game in the series where I can think of like the Cav line is actively like bad is Fates. But even then, there's like good reasons to skill dip into it. It's just not great to stay in.
yeah, it's
Um,
like you get like
Actually,
shelter,
for a
which is
lot of
good
the
for
same
like
reasons as it is in Echoes.
nonsense. I do give Leo the skill shrine. This is usually pretty important because he can have some skill issues and not hit shit, which is
Yeah.
very annoying as you've seen previously. And generally, it's good to give the skill shrine to him. And
Yeah, we don't
then
we
I
don't
give
like
it
skill
HP
issues.
to some mages, like Celica and I believe either Bowie or I think it was May who I gave the other
I
one.
believe it was.
Yeah. And then we go to the secret part, which, yeah. This one is also very scary, actually. Um, there is this one
With a lot
zombie.
of
There's like
enemies.
3 zombies for some reason. But the gargoyles will pretty much always double you, even if it's not for a lot of damage, which is. But they will still do enough damage to where it's scary. And the bone walkers
Right.
are honestly just scary on their own because they do hit actually pretty hard and they don't die super easily. Um, and there's also just zombies here
Bonewalkers
just
are
to annoy you to like use up your mage HP. And we do actually use
yeah.
a unit, I believe. And
A
I
free.
also kind of almost cheat with Valbar here because I do body block with him a bit. But he does 1 damage back, I believe, if he hits at all. And I only body block because May will die otherwise. And I believe I do it on the second attempt. Um, and they also do not go for him. So kind of cheating there. Uh,
We
self-imposed
do
rules
a little
anyway.
cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Skill HP level within
Uh,
Bowie, very nice. He is losing HP pretty quickly though. Bum bum.
Rip Bozo.
And then I load a save state. We also have given
That's
the Holy Ring
cool.
to Bowie just because he's a little tankier than May, and therefore he's better at face tanking than May, which is very nice because Celica kind of fucking sucks. And it
Yep.
also offsets his um, enemy phase spell usage, hopefully, which is quite nice, you know? You love to see it.
Yeah.
I don't believe. Does Holy Ring give any stat bonuses? I know there are several rings in this game that do. I don't
Uh,
think the Holy Ring does. I think it is strictly HP recovery, but most of the other rings in this game give like HP recovery and like a luck boost or a speed boost.
yeah. I know
Um,
there's one that gives at least in Echoes. It's like a plus 20 luck boost that
yep,
Katria comes with.
there is one
Which
of those. There is also a plus 20 speed boost. Um,
wait, what?
Yeah,
Where the fuck do you get that from?
speed ring. I don't. I think it's from it's from a shrine somewhere, from what I remember. Nice 10 damage critical on the gargoyle. Celica's currently getting caught in the middle of the dick formation. She is the P, which is
Celica.
stored in the balls at the moment. And I
Yep.
try to save Private Celica
That's
here, and it's going some kind of way. I resort to using Angel to try to kill this gargoyle, and it works, but it came at the cost of 4 HP, which is quite a bit. And now
a lot of
Bowie and
HP.
Mage are Bowie and Mage, Bowie and May are in
Oh,
harm's
man.
way. And
It's a little.
yeah, for a just a random like zombie map, this map is surprisingly difficult. The Bonewalkers and Gargoyles are no joke at this stage of the game, and yeah, it's optional, but who cares? I want it now.
Oh right, there is a speed ring. I just forget. I forgot that the speed ring existed because you don't use it because if you put it on, then you're doing 1 times 2.
Yeah,
And you're probably doubling anyways.
it's normally if you put it on anyone, it's like fucking Lucas or something, because he has the strength to use
Yeah.
it otherwise, and he now is blazing fast. But it's just funny that it gives you
Yep.
5 bajillion speed, and also HP recovery. It's
Yeah. It
items in this game
sounds
are
really
kind of
bonkers,
whack.
and then you realize you only have 1 inventory space.
Hmm.
Any other Fire Emblem game plus 20 speed literally just like that's basically the Lin ring.
Yeah, that's like
Um,
it's the Lind ring. Fuck, it's the Lin ring, but it's like a ridiculous amount, like a comical amount.
yeah. Well, I
Here
mean,
we
the
go
Lin
into
ring will
our
almost
own
hit you
dick
20 on its
formation to
own.
protect the squishy May,
Yep.
using our illegal Valbar, which they don't really go for anyway. But if you think that's cheating, say in the comments, hee hee ha ha ho ho, engagement
Yeah.
farming. And it is
Yeah.
kind of
Get
cheating,
mad in the comments, please.
but I could do a whole lot worse with cheating. I could have Dagdar not fucking die. Anyway, we get lightning with Celica. That's kind of cool. Now she can attack at 3
We take
range.
3 range.
She's our third 3 range magic user, which is kind of neat, honestly.
Yeah.
Everyone's at low HP. I'm kind of scared out of my mind. We got our penis formation. I want to kill the gargoyle because you can go like around and kill May, and that's kind of spooky. But I opt instead to just kill this guy because he I think can also go around. She gets a great level up of magic skill HP, and I decide Celica's okay at 4 HP. Nothing bad will happen. Bowie still doubling, by the way, with the leather, with the ring equipped. Quite nice. Did we lose you? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
No, I was trying to talk to my sister for like 2 seconds. Anyways,
That's all right.
fight to Gaiden.
Sometimes you need to take a break from Fire Emblem Gaiden. It's a little bit too
Why?
good, you know.
Yeah, right. Every good game needs a moment of calm
Yeah,
to get back to the
it's like
godlike
the eye
gameplay.
before the storm, but if the storm was like, a positive thing, you know.
Yeah, if the storm was actually the greatest ever made.
Hmm. And then we get the Holy Sword, which, that's pretty good for Celica to
It's
have.
really good weapon.
Yeah, would have come in handy the last map, but I guess that's why they have those people guarding it because they don't want you to have it because you would
Yeah,
kill them to death with it.
yeah, they would be killed to death, and that'd be really scary. I don't like being killed to death, and I
Hmm.
don't think these little zombies like it either.
Yeah. We do have 2 more maps to play. First off, we got this, and I believe no. Yeah. Go into the map. Don't. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, I'll cut that part out. Here we go. Next map. This is gonna be tough. Oh boy.
That's a lot of enemies
Yeah.
for a
Luckily, there's a
little
nice
Celica to face tank.
choke point for us. But archer,
We got that.
2 archers, 4 mercenaries, 4 brigands.
It may in fact be Jover for us.
Yeah, this one's tough. Normally, you enjoy the nice company of 2 mercenaries and a big fat armor knight to choke the point, as all armor knights dream of.
Yes.
But we're a little lacking in those things right now. But we do have some mages, and one of them can also use a sword for some reason. So that's pretty cool.
But she's getting doubled, but only doubles for 2 times 2, which
Yeah.
there's worse.
And she doesn't even have the shield equipped right now. She does have the Holy Sword, which she's doing 9 damage with that, which is more than they're doing to her, which is pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure it does this in Echoes. I don't think it does it in Gaiden, but the Holy Sword does HP recovery as well. Am I wrong about that?
I mean, it looks like it did because you have more HP than the Merc Toke, I think.
Yeah.
Or Merc Delt. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Yeah, no, it did HP recovery, I believe, just then. She's taking
So
3 from this
we'll
guy
find out.
specifically, which would be bad if he didn't miss one and we're about to kill him to death with our army of magic and also Leon, or not. But in any case, he will probably be going into healing recovery mode because Gaiden is a game that cares about its player base, and we also get to finish him off with Celica, which is nice.
Yep.
Celica HP.
And yeah, you're definitely healing.
Celica, oh yeah, that's definitely healed. Celica, getting some XP on Celica would be nice. She needs more tanking abilities and more opportunities to proc that 20% defense growth. And honestly,
20% any growth.
Yeah,
It's gonna suck. I guess that's just a Kaga moment, frankly.
It really is. Especially because unlike the other units, she doesn't really promote. She promotes once, and it's like an okay promotion.
No, actually, it's not an okay promotion. It is a blank promotion.
It is.
Literally nothing happens.
Fuck. This game sucks.
Yeah, literally the only thing that happens is you get boosted to 36 HP. Everything else is completely blank.
That is so stupid, especially because she has a 20% defense growth. This game is so bullshit, and I love it for that, honestly.
I'm pretty sure it's a glitch, given that that is not the case in Echoes.
Yeah, we get luck, and we learn Recover, so we finally have a healer.
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've recreated a fraction of Jenny's power.
Yep.
And this one
Whatever
actually
would
went
we do
really
without
well.
the greatest unit of all time?
The Holy Sword. Apparently, Celica's good with the Holy Sword or something, or she's just leveling good. She's been relatively blessed.
Yeah, she's gotten a good amount of defense, I believe.
Yeah, she has. She's procced it at least twice, which is more than I've seen for... Like, last time I played this game, my Celica never leveled up defense. Period.
Right.
She just never did it. She ended the game with base defense, which is like 5 or 6 or something. It's tragic. It really is.
Not great.
But she's been doing well, and we also, this map, even though I just accidentally waited with him because Wade is at the top, given some experience to Leon, which is furthering our Leon agenda. That is to say, the gay agenda of
the gay agenda,
sweeping the game with a guy with 1 to 5 billion attack range. You know?
Yep.
Especially on desert maps, where that matters a lot.
True. Well.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8 move as you can get on Celica route, because 8 move is actually not real. It's made up. Yeah.
Very, very great. Very great. Especially because there are a lot of enemy archers, actually.
Yes.
And this is actually the last one I did in this setting. And this last one, I have to open another thing for. So, 1 second. Oh, bye! Alright, back.
When the Gaiden is Fire Emblem.
When the Gaiden is Emblem Fire. When the Fire Emblem is Gaiden. When the Emblem Gaiden is Fire. You know?
She fire on my Gaiden till I emblem.
I'm always saying this.
Exactly. It's
magic defense
it's real
level
things
up
that
from
real
Bowie,
people
by
say.
the way.
We love a good Bowie level.
Mm-hmm. And now that Celica has lightning, she can hit these guys a lot.
And she can crit him,
Mm-hmm. And
which
she
is
can
pretty
double
good.
them, which is kind of crazy. I also take this as an
Yeah.
opportunity to kill off Valbar. He levels up, which I guess, oh no. They're coming for me. Danny's gonna break down my house and kill me to death.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I don't really care. He died. He literally all he did was not get targeted and then die.
You know what? That's better than some other units.
Yeah, all the HP, all the like experience he got was from fucking like the auto experience stuff.
Oh yeah, I forget that still
Yeah,
exists in this
which
game.
is it's kind of weird that that exists in that game. I imagine that would be
I
only echoes, and
Yeah, I would imagine that'd be an Echoes
Leo gets
feature.
the sniper promotion, which would be nice for this map, but he didn't get it on time because he kept missing.
Yeah.
Valbar dies.
What a loser.
What a bozo. He doesn't get to participate in the greatest run Fire Emblem Gaiden has ever seen.
Exactly. He's missing out, and if he didn't want to miss out, then he should have dodged.
Yeah, he should have dodged, honestly. Or he should have been drafted by me. He should have simply refused to be drafted by
Exactly.
Naoto. He should have been, no, I'm sticking with Leo, my boy. And Kamui should have followed suit, honestly. That's why we left him in the dust. He's still stuck on Pirate Island. Speed HP level
It's
up
not your fault.
from Leon. Very nice.
Let's go.
Maybe Kamui was just too scared of the dragon. He was like, no, I'm staying on this island, thank you.
I mean, he is canonically very scared of dragons, I believe.
Yes. May is currently making very nice work of these Arcanists, taking 1 damage and doing about 18 in return, which is kind of fucking crazy.
May's a baller.
Yeah. May is Bay, and Bowie is full showy. You know? I decided to take
That's mainly the way I put it.
this healing tile while I can, because these guys are going to take it at the first opportunity. And I'd much prefer that they
Right.
go in the opposite direction of me to do that, because Gaiden.
Yeah.
Plus, I want the healing, because that's quite nice. I'm
Healing
kinda
is
worried
good.
about Leon, but I should have been worried about Celica, because they have... I believe Leon actually has a point of resistance. Don't quote me on that, but either way, Celica has 0, so... Yeah, Leon... Oh no, he's about to die. If only there was a single other person who could attack him, and we have a healer now.
Yeah, first heal of the run. Let's go.
10 HP.
10 HP.
A vulnerary. Finally.
Yeah.
It's just like eating flour.
Eating straight flour. Let's go.
Yeah, and through killing all in our way, we are able to kind of turbo magic HP level, by the way, Leon over to the heal tile, where he will hopefully not fucking die. But it's fine, because they mostly go for Celica anyway, because Celica has no resistance. Another thing we should probably talk about, May has good offensive capabilities, actually.
Yes.
I always knew this, but I was like, they're about the same as Bowie, like, once it gets going, right? But really, she really outshines Bowie in terms of offense.
Bowie kind of has a noodle arm. He has a noodle everything, actually.
He has a noodle fireball.
He's a little pathetic.
Yeah. He's not quite bulky enough to be bulky, and he's not quite offensive enough to be offensive.
Yeah, he's very much a unit. Like the perks of Bowie is he can promote with very little effort.
Yeah.
I was talking about
For
this
some reason,
earlier
he
with
promotes
somebody
earlier
actually.
than May,
Yes.
which is ridiculous.
Which is good for him, but like it just means that he can become a healer faster than Bowie can. That's really it.
Yeah, it's kind of he's kind of weird. He's a very middling unit, but I think he's respectable just because he's come so early. Anyway, here's Pala and Catrian. I'm like, why the fuck aren't they joining me? But that doesn't matter. All that I do
Because they can't.
is I go, I leave. There's a battle. There's
How did a
more
battle show up?
zombies. I probably shouldn't skip through this part just because there's gonna be some level ups, and we need to keep track of how our units are leveling up, because it's pretty important. Leon hasn't had the great level up from Celica, power, skill, HP. No defense, but I'll take
Let's
it.
go.
No
She leveled speed
either.
at all? I think she's
She's
leveled like
leveled
one
up.
speed.
She's leveled it up a couple times.
What
But
level is she at now?
she's pretty high level actually. I don't quite remember. I'm sure
What is
some
that?
if you're watching on YouTube, you just scrolled back and paused on where it showed what level she leveled up to. But I think
Yeah,
she's at like 12 or 13 at this point because she
I
gets
think I
recovered
saw
kinda
the number.
late.
It was a 10. It was 10. 10.
10.
She's a
All
10.
right. Holy
It's like
Sword
2
coming
frames,
in
you could see
clutch
that.
so that she can one round zombies for that sweet
What
succulent
a
4 HP.
girl boss.
What a girl boss.
This is what we like to call Gaslamp Gatekeep girl boss.
Yeah.
Um,
For as much as I've gassed him up, Leon has not been leveling up great. He's mostly been getting like HP and speed, which you like him. He's leveled up skill a few times, which is very great. But he hasn't really leveled up strength/power that much, and he's only leveled up defense like once. But he should still turn out fine just from promotions alone.
no, he'll hopefully be fine, and you can give him like some speed boosters if those exist.
They do. There's fountains somewhere, and
Yeah.
I imagine they'll go to him
Like the
over
Pegasus
like,
cheese
Bowie.
exist in this game?
It doesn't. I don't think it does.
Damn.
Most consumables don't exist in this game. In fact, I don't think there's very many. There's mostly just rings and shields and weapons. That's about it for us.
I suppose what you could do, I assume you've already spent those, but like I think that some people will do is they'll save the speed. They'll save the speed wells on Alm side and just have Celica go grab those.
Yeah, I have already spent those, but Leon is getting the promotion right now. Here's where I realize something else you can do. You can, just by not recruiting Forsyth, or anyone for that matter, just go and pick them up, and it plays Alm's dialogue, and you can recruit them to Celica's side. Which I do for Forsyth. He's not drafted, it's just funny, and I didn't know you could do that. And we get the
Are you in
promotion.
a Deliverance hideout?
Yeah. Power,
okay.
defense, power, 2 defense, 2 HP, fantastic. Thank you.
Let's go.
And that, I believe, is the end of Celica Act 1. All we do is we go up, we do nothing here, and then we go talk to Myson.
Oh my god, Myson. He's
This
got
game has a plot? Huh?
Huh? Plot?
What?
In my Fire Emblem? No way.
Shout out to
I
Alm
didn't
having
know you
blue
were
hair
allowed to
in
have
this
that.
game, by the way.
Yeah, he's got them blue hair and pronouns
Of
in this
course
game.
he does. Every single Fire Emblem protagonist has to have blue hair and pronouns, and also probably a dead dad.
There's nothing that will cause you to have blue hair and pronouns more than having a dead dad.
Yes, of course. It's genetically modified. Anyway,
It's because they're fatherless or whatever.
yeah. Once their father dies, it just kind of like happens. You know, they cry a bit,
Yeah,
and then their hair turns blue.
Their tears actually become hair dye.
Yeah, and then actually their pronouns show up in their bio.
they develop pronouns in bio.
Yeah,
to
even
become
though in their FE Twitter, the like ancient, fantasy medieval fantasy version of Twitter.
Well,
It's
Yune?
called Yune, yeah. That.
Yune.
Yune. Oh my god. It's
Yeah,
owned by
on Yune.com.
the previous owner was Gangrel, and now it's owned by Valadar.
Valadar actually owns Yune.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's been driving the platform to shit.
Yep. But they recently came out with some dumb feature to take over the brains of people, you know, take over the brains of your child. That's
Yeah,
actually why Valadar bought it.
It like worship. It makes you like worship Grima.
Yeah. He's actually gonna turn it to the Grima social media site. Just we gotta hope our Fire Emblem protagonists step up and ratio him.
Knight.
If they ratio valid are hard enough, then they will never change it to what Griffin Knight, Grima, whatever the fuck. Valadar cannot take control of the site.
Yeah, it will stay
Um,
in Gangrel's hands.
Yep.
Mad King
God.
Gangrel, my boy. Anyway, that is the end of Celica Act 1. Thank you, Irony, for joining me. This is...
No problem.
Thank you for enjoying Peak with me.
Yep. This is Gaiden. It's truly the greatest game of all time that I've definitely played.
Yep, everyone has. If you watching this or are watching it and thinking, what? I've never played Fire Emblem Gaiden. You have.
You definitely have. Everybody has. Even our dogs have
Yeah.
played Fire
You
Emblem
might not
Gaiden. Our
know it, but you
dogs, our
definitely
cats,
have.
everything.
They've actually made new scientific advancements so that feti in the womb can play Fire Emblem Gaiden.
Feti is that actually the plural of feti?
I
Of
don't
fetus?
think so, but I want it to be.
I think it's fetuses, but I don't know. I don't. Um,
Fetuses. Fetuses.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Anyways,
Anyway, Fire Emblem Gaiden. This game
Fire
is
Emblem
so
Gaiden.
goofy. I love James.
It's so Gaiden.
It's so Gaiden. It's so Gaiden.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Check out Irony's Twitter in the description that I will put
Yeah,
there.
do that. Follow me.
Yeah.
I'm lonely, and
Mhm.
nobody's here to listen to my Fates rambling.
Yeah, please
Or,
listen to his
actually,
face
I don't even know what I
rambling.
post on Twitter anymore. And my any random ramblings.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know. I've got an Ultra
also,
Moon Nuzlocke happening. If you want to hear about that.
like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more uh,
Fire Emblem Gaiden.
Fire Emblem Gaiden for the Nintendo Famicom.
Famicom. Yes. Um. Yeah.
Yeah, game is good.
Game good.
Bye.